Welcome to my channel, Travel-y Voyage. Prague is one of those cities where you don't feel the urge to rush, record, or explain what you're seeing, because something more important is already happening. A feeling that settles in quietly, without asking for attention. It starts almost unnoticed. You walk a few streets, hear fragments of conversations, catch reflections in windows, and suddenly realize that Prague isn't performing for you. It's not trying to impress. It's simply being itself, and that honesty changes the way you look at everything around you. At some point, you stop focusing on buildings, and you start noticing people, especially women, because Czech women seem to carry the rhythm of this city in a very natural way, without effort, without exaggeration, without needing approval. Czech history shaped people here in a quiet but very specific way. This is a place where independence was learned early, where emotions were not always displayed openly, and where personal space has real value. That history didn't disappear. It simply turned into a mindset. Czech women are usually calm, grounded, and self-sufficient. They don't rush into conversations. They don't overreact. And they rarely try to impress someone they've just met. Confidence here is subtle. It doesn't announce itself. It's something you feel after a few moments, not something you see instantly. For many visitors, this feels unfamiliar at first. Some mistake it for distance or coldness, but it's not. It's emotional balance. Czech women don't rush connections because they don't need to fill silence or prove anything. In Prague, connections grow slowly, and that's exactly why they feel real. People notice consistency. They recognize familiar faces. They remember who you are not because you tried hard, but because you stayed present. Czech women usually respond better to calm presence than to active pursuit. Simple conversations work better than clever lines. Neutral topics feel safer than personal ones at the beginning. Eye contact matters, but intensity doesn't. Silence is not awkward here. It's normal. What creates attraction in Prague is not pressure, but comfort. When someone feels relaxed around you, when the interaction feels natural and unforced, curiosity appears on its own. And once it does, conversations start flowing without effort. Prague itself quietly supports this slower, more natural way of connecting. The city is built for walking, for repeated encounters, for small routines that slowly become familiar. You don't feel rushed from one place to another. and you don't feel the need to constantly search for something better or more exciting. Cafes invite you to stay longer than planned. Streets feel human-sized, not overwhelming. Parks are places where people actually spend time, not just pass through. And all of this creates an environment where interactions don't feel transactional. You're not meeting someone. You're simply sharing space for a moment. And that changes everything. In Prague, it feels normal to see the same faces again and again. Familiarity builds without effort, and with it comes a sense of trust that can't be forced. This is why Prague often feels easier for genuine connection than louder, faster cities. There's no pressure to impress quickly, no expectation of instant results. The city allows curiosity to grow naturally, and when that happens, conversations feel lighter, calmer, and more real. Czech women reflect Prague itself in a very honest way. They are rarely dramatic, rarely loud, and rarely interested in surface-level attention. Instead, there is a quiet strength, a sense of self that doesn't depend on external validation. They pay attention to details most people overlook: how someone listens, how consistent they are, how comfortable they seem in their own skin. Words matter less than behavior. Promises matter less than presence. And authenticity matters more than confidence performed for effect. Over time, this creates a different kind of attraction, one that isn't immediate but deeper, one that doesn't burn fast but stays warm. Prague teaches patience not as a strategy, but as a way of being, and Czech women respond to that energy almost instinctively. The city and its people move together at the same pace, guided by the same unspoken understanding that not everything needs to happen right now. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoy this calm, honest way of exploring cities, you're welcome to subscribe and continue the journey with me.